With the May primary now in the rearview mirror, Ohio voters will now choose between candidates for governor that could not be more polar opposites of each other. Republican Mike DeWine calls himself the most pro-life governor in Ohio history. Democrat Nan Whaley says she will staunchly protect abortion access. 10 TV's Kevin Landers examines where each one stands on the issue that matter to you.
There's no better place to grow a business than right here in the state of Ohio.
He's a 75-year-old career politician who led Ohio out of the pandemic.
This is a historic moment for the Democratic Party.
She's the first woman in Ohio history to be nominated for governor. Mike DeWine of Cedarville and Nan Whaley of Dayton live about a half hour from each other, but they are miles apart on the issues that impact the state. Abortion is the clear divider between them.
If we re-elect Mike DeWine, abortion will be criminalized in Ohio, no question.
For 40 years, I have voted on abortion issues. I believe we have an obligation to protect the most vulnerable members of our society.
Gun violence is something both candidates are passionate about, but from different angles. After the mass shooting in Dayton, Whaley and DeWine came together for tougher gun control legislation. DeWine flip-flopped, signing into law Senate Bill 215, allowing Ohio residents 21 and older to conceal firearms they are legally allowed to own without training or permits. DeWine defended his record on crime Tuesday.
This administration is putting $250 million into our local police departments, number one. Number two, we have already created 4 narcotics intelligence centers that are working to help the police solve violent crime.
DeWine supports legislation that would increase prison time for criminals convicted of violent crimes, and he's pushed to have outstanding warrants in Ohio entered into a national database.
Today, we now have 90% of them that are in the national database. That came about because of what this administration and this governor and this lieutenant governor did.
Whaley is running on an anti-corruption platform and says if elected, she'll require everyone in her administration to take an ethics pledge. She says decades of Republican control at the State House have led to scandal after scandal, including the largest bribery scandal in Ohio history involving First Energy and House Bill 6.
4 years ago, we were standing here talking about the electronic classrooms of tomorrow. You had a big donor, bad idea, sucking money out of public education. 6 years ago, you had the payday lenders. Big donor, bad idea, sucking money out of poor communities. Over and over again, these guys don't think it's wrong, and that's why we have to change the entire system to have a complete overhaul.
DeWine supporters don't seem worried about the State House scandals of the past. In the primary, DeWine earned more votes than both of the Democrat candidates, Nan Whaley and John Cranley, combined. Kevin Landers, 10 TV News.